What is up, YouTube? This is a special video. So I am on my way to Pennsylvania, Cranberry Township to be specific. Apparently they got hit with some hail and I'm gonna go do a little bit of work. I'm happy about that. But on this lovely interstate here, I-30, just probably about 30-45 minutes outside of Dallas right now, heading on my way. It is a rough...
Police reported ahead.
Police reported ahead, apparently. It is a roughly 18-hour drive with no stops. Of course, I'll have to stop for gas. It's a little over 1,200 miles. But it's going to be fun. It's 8:30 p.m. It's always great to do road trips starting at some point in the evening or night. Strictly because there's a whole lot less traffic. And why not? Plus, it's funner to drive that way. Here comes this G35. Anyways. But that's where we're going. Taking I-30 the entire way, apparently, which I didn't know when I first planned this route, but hey, whatever. And it's going to be an interesting drive. This is the one and only time that I can tell you that I've actually set my cruise control at a relatively good speed. I'm currently doing 75. Speed limit actually right now is 75, which I just saw a sign pass by for that. So that's neat. It's interesting. But yeah, I'm going to try to play it cool on this road trip. Sticking to the speed limits. Nothing major, nothing special. Trying to get the best out of this tank of gas as I can. Currently, I'm at just over 3/4 of a tank. Says I got 379 miles to go. Currently getting 23.7 as an average since I've left my house. So, average speed right now shows to be 45.1 miles an hour. We'll see how long it stays like that, but that's where we're at right now. And hopefully we'll get some good footage of the way up. Alright guys, first stint of driving is over. It is 6:28 a.m. Just filled up the car. Just went and took a potty break. Got me some donuts to munch on for a little while. We went 335 miles approximately from whenever I started. From my actual house, it's closer to 350 miles. Just filled up the tank like I said. The car says we can go 504 miles on this next tank of gas. Starting just on the highway, we should be able to squeeze out just maybe all of that, actually. Closer to 400 miles this next go-around, so we'll have to see how it goes. See if we can find a rest stop somewhere in Tennessee to take a couple hours of Z's, and yeah, go from there. But we'll keep you updated on our way. Update number 3 or 4 or something like that. I can't remember. It's 5:40 a.m. Saturday morning. Stopped at a rest stop in Arkansas. Got about 2 hours of sleep, give or take. I'm in Tennessee right now. Just drove through Memphis. Tennessee, a lot better than Arkansas. Although I wish you had higher speed limits so far. It's a little lackluster for me. But beautiful countryside. Blah blah blah. Anyways, we're back to making some decent time. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this drive today. Still another 700 miles to go. Overall, 317 left on this tank of gas. This being our second tank. But yeah, so far, Tennessee, you're looking good. Motorcycle with a trailer. Huh. Alright guys, done our second fuel stop for the trip. Still in Tennessee. Thank you. Had to stop at McDonald's for some food. Gas station snack stuff wasn't gonna do it. But still got 560 miles to go. And yeah, still about 8 some odd, close to 9 hours away. I did change t-shirts. Now in my Street Speed t-shirt, which I like. It's very comfortable. Bright. I got 2 hours of sleep last night. Just a little tired. Something I forgot to mention in the update video, the JB4 update and anti-lag video. There's an E92 M3. But something I forgot to mention in the JB4 update and anti-lag video is that I can confirm, of course, if you Google any of the information, you'll know that the back-end flash, or going to any flash, really, removes your speed limiter. I can confirm that that is true. I haven't done that on this trip. I did that a couple weeks ago after I did the back-end flash. I was out and about one night on the town and decided just to see if the limiter was truly gone. It was. From my first video that I've posted to my channel, you'll see that the top speed of the car is limited to 155, which is actually 147 on GPS. But I was able to get the car up to 156 on GPS. I didn't have a whole lot of room. It was just kind of one of those spur of the moment, 2 a.m., 1 a.m., whatever a.m. time it was, spur of the moment things where you just see a spot spot in the freeway, just say, hey, let's just try this out real quick. So there's a lot of nice straight sections of freeway coming up here. Just a little bit too much traffic. And unfortunately, there's a lot of hills, so a lot of the freeway, even though it's straight, isn't exactly flat. So, but it's whatever. I'm cool with it. Maybe we'll see about being able to do something on the way down when I leave here in a couple weeks. I do want to plan on trying to go to the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green when I leave on my way home. We'll see if I get to do that or not. Every time I seem to come past Bowling Green, I'm like, ooh, let me go to the Corvette Museum when I leave. Let me go. And then I never go because I'm usually in a time crunch to get back home for whatever reason. So we'll see if I can't plan that in this time around. I'd like to do that just to see what it's like, see the sinkhole exhibit. So I did see a truck before I stopped, drive by with a trailer full of Corvettes in their white little tarps. So it's kind of interesting, but we'll see how that goes. Like I said, still got it's 9 o'clock right now. I'm not supposed to get there estimated till sometime a little after 4. So yeah, I still got like 8 hours worth of driving to do. So fun times, man. If I could fly, I would fly, but it's just not. It's not cost effective to fly, unfortunately, because when you fly, then you have to rent a car, and it's usually, $20 a day for a crappy little car. For anything worth being in, it's going to be more than that. And I'd rather pay the $300 in gas to get me there and back home than to pay for $300 for 1 week or a week and a half in a rental car. So, but it's whatever. Such is life. I'll keep you updated, guys. crap, guys. I completely forgot to shoot an outro for my road trip video up here in Pennsylvania. Sorry about that. It's actually like 2 days later. But yeah, made it just fine. Ended up getting here around like 6 o'clock in the evening on Saturday. Came into my room, put my stuff in it. Next day went to the office, got my equipment, and I've been working. So this video might actually come out a few days later than the actual road trip, or maybe even a week. I don't know. It just depends on how busy I am. But yeah, made it all the way up here. The roads are beautiful up here. There's a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of ups and downs. Even on the freeway, it was like that. I was really kind of impressed with that. Didn't expect much except for a lot of grass, really, and trees, but they have all that plus a whole bunch more. If you like taking turns, then this is definitely one of the areas for you. This is the greater Pittsburgh area, the northern Pittsburgh area is where I'm at. So wonderful roads to drive on. Been having a blast going to my appointments, and it's pretty fun out here, I gotta say. Even though most places are only a mile or so apart, direct distance, drive time, or drive-wise, it's like 3, 4, 5 miles. I had one the other day that was 0.6 miles away if I could just fly there, but driving it was like 5.5 miles. So fantastic. I love it. This is definitely different than back home. We have a lot of flat, straight-ish roads. You know, we just pummel the ground away, build what we want to build. Here, they remove the earth where they're going to put something and not touch anything a square inch outside of that. So pretty cool. I like it, but couldn't stand the cold. Couldn't be here during the winter, so that's not for me. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll have some more content for you on this little trip of mine, and we'll see you soon. Later.